It's time for Rams men's basketball on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Another AAC showdown between Bluefield College and Bryan College here in the two Virginias. Hello, everybody. Bailey Engel on the call for you. We're glad to have you with us at the Dome Gymnasium on the campus of Bluefield College. Rams trying to make it their second win in a row after sweeping Milligan a few nights ago for the first time since 2012. Big news today for Bluefield College. Jeremiah Jenkins back in the lineup after missing the game against Milligan due to what coaches deemed as a precaution, but he is deemed healthy enough to play today against Bryan as the Rams look for revenge against the BC Lions after a loss to them by 14 points back on November 13th. Bluefield College a little bit more confident after the win against Milligan a few days ago, and now trying to gel well after really great play out of the low post players, Stanley Christian, as well as Nyquan Cousins. 18 points, 19 rebounds for Nyquan Cousins, who is, again, going to come off of the bench. And when asked about that, Richard Morgan says, Nyquan just plays better when he comes off of the bench. So a little bit of a spark for Bluefield when they bring in the young man from North Carolina. Damari Sexton also had a great game for the Rams. He is a starter today for Bluefield. 20 points in the last game against Milligan, joined by a couple of other starters. Stanley Christian, who had that historic performance a few weeks ago against Kentucky. Christian with 30 points. He's going to be the 5 in the lineup right now. Paris Stevens, Nick Roberts, a mid-range specialist, Maya Jenkins, and that is the lineup for Bluefield College. Swatted into the backcourt. Sexton saves the ball to Jeremiah Jenkins, who has a high bounce. We are ready to play basketball in the two Virginias. Paris Stevens, right side, whips it top of the key. Sexton, he passes left side. Jenkins, one arms it back up top for Stevens. Round the arc they go. Right elbow, Christian. Christian on a pump fake, drives inside, shoots, and scores. Great start for Bluefield, 2-0. Going up against Bryan, 12-12, 11-9 in the AAC. Bluefield 12-13, but 10-9 in the AAC. Right wing, the man is Justin Warner, feeds it near your corner, 3 on the way, and it's missed by the guard in Noah Molaski. So after the rebound for Bluefield College, they push the ball right to left in front of a growing crowd here in Bluefield, Virginia. Mari Sexton has it near corner, drives to the elbow, lost the ball, passes right side Stevens. 19:05 in the first half left to go. Stevens feeds Christian near corner, fakes a pump fake, lets it fly for 3, nothing but net. Thought he would have an entry lob instead. It's 5-0 Bluefield. Both baskets so far for Stanley Christian. A.J. Jones, the point guard from Monroe, Georgia. Junior passes it on the left side. Molaski has a man at the free throw line, and Justin Warner also to watch out for as the entry lob from Dotson goes inside. Shot on the way from Brandon Thomas. It falls for 2. So now it's 5-2. Bluefield College gets the ball back up by 3. Trying to find themselves at 500. This is a Rams team with tons of athletic potential. Just needs to harness it. Play as a team as Stevens passes it near side. Sexton flips it left elbow. Nick Roberts rises and misses. And a rebound goes for the guard, A.J. Jones. Jones passes across the timeline, bounce inside to Thomas. Thomas on the left baseline, D'd up by Roberts. Flicks it top of the key, Molaski. Back around to Jones, right wing. 18 minutes left to go, first half. Rams get back on defense as Jones passes it left side Thomas. Thomas underhands it back around for Dotson. Dotson feeds to Brandon Thomas again with 7 on the shot clock. Left wing, backs in left elbow, flicks it out Molaski. Outside, penetrates, drives back, and gets the fadeaway to fall as the buzzer was sounding. So after the 2 falls, 5-4. Rams only up by 1. Jenkins chest pass right wing Stevens. Bounces right baseline Roberts. Flings it back out top of the key. Sexton staggers, penetrates in, crosses over, loses the ball, and backs out. One arms it, Roberts. Roberts at the left elbow. He passes out to Jenkins. Corrals the ball with 10 on the shot clock at the logo. 8 seconds now on the shot clock. Jenkins drives left elbow, flings up a prayer. Nothing but air on that one, and corralled by Molaski. So no shot clock violation. Now to pass onto the near side. Dotson launches a 3, rattles in and out, rebound Stevens. Not really the guy to get it done down low, but it did it for Bluefield there. Into the right wing, Stanley Christian spins, right baseline, jumps and misses off of the front rim. After the shot is short, Bluefield College is committing a foul there as Justin Warner, the junior from Rutledge, Tennessee, gets pushed down into the hard court. So far, 3 minutes and 5 seconds have elapsed in this one. A.J. Jones, starting guard at 6'1", matched up with Jeremiah Jenkins. Warner bounces inside to Thomas. He rises to the rim and punches it off the glass from the left block and gives Bryan the lead at 6'5". Naquan Cousins ready to check in for Bluefield now. 6-5 the score. Bluefield going right to left in the white jerseys. Bryan in the red. Sexton dribbles in, flings it up. Warren a long two and gives the lead right back to Bluefield from the top of the key. 7-6 the score. Rams lead by 1. A.J. Jones steps right in front of the Bluefield bench, calls an offense, and trades the ball around with Mulaski. Bryan had beat Bluefield by 14 the last time they played, but that was in November. Warner passes it out. Dodson jumps for three, misses right wing. Rebound Sexton, gallivants down the far sideline, drives inside, behind the back dribble. Layup is no good, front rim. Rebounded by Warner. Here comes A.J. Jones across the timeline. Jones passes inside Thomas, pivots it back out in near corner. Roberts on him, crossover step, jumps and misses thanks to the block from Roberts. Ball goes out of bounds on the baseline, and it will stay. Actually, check that, goes for Bluefield's ball. So Naquan Cousins comes into the game. Nick Roberts subbed out. Bluefield College gets it with 15:44 left to go in the first half. 7-6 the score. Rams lead is 1. 15:40 left to go. Down the middle of the logo, passes it near side. Sexton, chest pass top of the key. Stevens, underhands Christian, right wing. Returns top of the key for Cousins, who has yet to touch the ball today as Sexton drives inside. Layup goes from the right block. Bouncing around a couple of times from the window and through the 10. 9-6 the score. Rams escalate the lead to 3. A.J. Jones wearing number 3. Trades the ball around with Dotson. Dotson back with it, right wing. That's just playing patty cake with it now. Onto the far side for Mulaski. Mulaski onto the top of the circle. Returns it near side Jones. Bounces right baseline for Thomas. He swipes a pass out to the wing, and the right wing jumper falls for Justin Warner. Ties it up after the 3. 9-9 the score. They're just letting all the shots fall there. Actually had a foot on the line. It's just a 2, so Bluefield keeps the lead. Stevens feeds top of the key. Sexton, shimmy shake move to the free throw line, misses the 15-footer. Offensive rebound Cousins. One arms to pass Christian. Wide open for 3. Too short, bounces into the hands of the guard and Keaton Dotson. It was very odd there that Bryan did not put a hand on him. Entry lob from Dotson. Thomas, right block, matched up with Christian. He exits the pass to right wing Jones. Jones, the point guard for Bryan. Chest pass top of the key. Warner lets it fly, misses a 3. Rebound for Mulaski down the right baseline. Kick out right wing Jones. Gives it to Thomas, top of the key. Now over on the left side for Dotson. Dotson, right-handed dribble. 10 on the shot clock. Passes on the bounce for Thomas, left elbow. Drives inside on Naquan Cousins, misses the shot, and then the stick back falls on the offensive rebound for the big man and Justin Warner. 10-9 the score. Apparently the first 3 must have counted for all those points. 11-9 the score now. On the right elbow, Christian lost the ball, passes back for Mulaski. So Noah Mulaski, the sophomore from Lebanon, Tennessee, gets the turnover for Bryan. Camps out far wing, gets a Dotson screen, picks it up, chest pass on the left side. Warner flicks the wrist, misses the jumper. So after the 3 is missed, Sexton rebounds. Stevens running the point for Bluefield. He goes left wing. Hard pass top of the key. Sexton feeds Cousins far baseline. Drives inside the perimeter, shoots on a long 2, and ties the game. 11-11 the score after the first basket falls for Naquan Cousins. 13-15 left to go. Still in the first half. Back and forth we go. Bluefield College trying to catch fire late in the season. The AAC really is opened up. They've even played Monterey pretty tough here at home. In the near corner, Thomas lost the ball, picked it back up, passed it right wing Warner. Warner underhands Dotson deeper in the corner. Returns for Warner with a shot clock running down. He lost the ball at the right elbow. Stolen by Jenkins, goes inside, passes left wing Cousins and underhands it back to Jenkins as the rest of the offense catches up. 11-11, 12:43 left to go. Christian with an underhand to Jeremiah Jenkins. Baseballs at near wing. Cousins rises for 3. Got it! 14-11. 3-point lead for Bluefield. 12 and a half minutes to play first half. A.J. Jones with a hard bounce to Thomas at the right elbow. Doesn't like what he sees and passes outside to the guards as they trade it around. Now in the corner, Warner's wide open from the far side. He missed at first and then got the healthy bounce from the rim to tie up the ball game. 14-14 after the three falls. Rams back with it right to left. Cousins on the left-handed dribble, underhand Stevens. Number 22 goes right down the lane, up to the rim. He got it. We don't see Stevens go inside that much. He has taken less than 100 shots this year, but he takes the lead there for Bluefield, 16-14 after the layup. 11:50 in the ball game. Jeremiah Jenkins posted up on A.J. Jones. Crosses over, gets the screen, top of the key. Jenkins did not get divvied off by that screen. Bounce pass right block Thomas. Drives in, kicks it back out. Molaski goes down the left elbow. His pass on the right side was stolen and popped up by Stanley Christian. Mari Sexton running the point for Bluefield. Near the top of the paint, cuts down the lane, lost the ball as it flies into the cheerleaders. And Molaski hit it, no foul called. Bluefield College keeps the lead and the ball with Ben Grove coming in. And 11:26 left to go in this first half. Stanley Christian goes to the bench for Bluefield. Ben Grover leaves him, the center and sophomore from Atlanta, Georgia. Trying to get a lively play to wake up the crowd just a little bit here. We have a good amount of students on hand. Maya Jenkins from the left side of the hoop passes near side. Ben Grove lets it fly for a long two. Misses. Stevens with the offensive rebound and gets the right-handed hook shot to fall with the and one. 18-14 now with Bluefield holding on to a 4-point lead at the Dome. 11:21 to play, first half. Stevens pushes it up and scores. 19-14, 5-point lead for Bluefield College as the clock resumes at 11:18. New point guard in for Bryan and KJ Hawkins. Hawkins passes to another new man and Trey Spencer trading the ball around the arc. Rams also have to deal with Isaiah McClain, who enters for the first time. Hawkins passes it left side for Spencer. Hands it off Molaski. Jumps for three, left wing. He misses, but the offensive stick back falls for the point guard, KJ Hawkins. Rams just fell asleep after that shot was missed, and Hawkins snuck up on them with a stick back. 10:45 left to go, first half. Iquan Cousins underhand Sexton. Sexton wants a screen. Matchup one-on-one with Molaski. Crosses over, backs in Molaski. Spins to the left, now to the right, and the jumper can't fall. Ben Grove, though, with the offensive rebound. Rams keep it and recalibrate the offense with Jeremiah Jenkins right in front of the student section on the far side of the court. Cousins near side in the corner. Underhands, top of the key, Sexton. Down the middle he goes. 5 of the shot clock. Passes back out left wing. Jeremiah Jenkins recognizes that. Underhands Ben Grove. 2 on the shot clock. Goes off the glass with the buzzer lighting up the backboard. It was a prayer for Ben Grove, and it was answered, 21-16. 10 minutes left to go, first half. Things falling for Bluefield, but lots of athleticism still there for Bryan. Right block, Thomas carries to the left, hooks it with a right hand. He was bumped, no foul, and Ben Grove gets the ball down for Bluefield. Paris Stevens runs the point for Bluefield down the far sideline, leading by 5. Goes to the right wing, carries to the left, passes it near corner. Cousins launches another three, a bit too short. Rebounded by KJ Hawkins, the sophomore from Knoxville. So Bryan down by 5, 9.5 minutes left to go. Looks on the near side for Don Rakoski, who's in his 16th season as the head man of Bryan men's basketball. Trey Spencer, left wing. Chest passes Molaski in the far side. Baseball's at near side for Hawkins. He dishes down low in the right block. Thomas kicks it back out. 5 of the shot clock. Molaski gives over on the left side to the guard, and McClain turns around, lost the ball. Free range for Naquan Cousins. Underhands to Damari Sexton. There's his dunk of the year. Rakoski calls the timeout. Bluefield College leads by 7 after the fast break elevation. 23-16 the score, 9 minutes left to go. First half, Rams lead by 7. A new face is in. Dunn checked in for Bluefield. Then Grove still in. Naquan Cousins, Jeremiah Jenkins, Sexton with that big poster dunk. Down on the near side, and now we see a foul called on Bluefield as Isaiah McLean drove down the right end. Bailey Engel on the call for you. Our final game of the doubleheader today. Bluefield College women unfortunately lost the first game, but see if the men can even out this battle against Bryan. Pass up, top in the air in the left wing for Isaiah McLean. Returns it near side for the point guard in and KJ Hawkins. Hawkins passes it on the left for McLean. McLean in the corner, switches hands, 8-second shot clock, jump stop, in the paint, misses the 15-footer. Good rebound by Cousins, and Bluefield moves the ball up right to left. Dunn, wearing number 30, skates over to the right wing, underhand Sexton. Just past top of the key, Cousins feeds it near corner Jenkins, bounces in low, left block, and Sexton could not get the ball. It was kicked out by McLean. Bluefield College with another chance here. Right in front of the Bryan College bench, this Bryan team at 12-12, 11-9, AAC, one of their wins against Bluefield. Trent Dunn going straight to the cup, lays it up and in, and 9-point lead for Bluefield. Another Raleigh native getting it done for the Rams. Sophomore from Sanderson High School. 8 minutes left to go in the first half. Mulaski passing the ball around guard to guard. Spencer feeds near side. Hawkins spins it low, go for Mulaski. He gives on the left side to Spencer. Nobody's open. 7 on the shot clock. Drive inside for Hawkins. Goes to the left, flicks it out left wing. McLean flings a 3. Misses, ball bounces in the far corner. Cousins picked up the defensive rebound. 7:38 left to go, first half. Trent Dunn wants some help. Makes some men move to the far side. Sexton, right wing, passes top of the key for Cousins, and he gives over to Jenkins in the corner. One arm pass left elbow, underhands Jenkins, stutter step to the right, now to the left, and his 3. It's good from the left wing. Double-digit lead for Bluefield College at 12 points now, 28-16, 7:13 to go. See if they can keep that defense going, forcing turnovers and getting the rebounds. Hawkins, one-arm dish, McLean in the left wing, returns it right wing, Hawkins. Back around, McLean wants someone to screen on Naquan Cousins, a bit of a size mismatch there. 5 in the shot clock, Hawkins has to make a move, into the corner, passes it near side, Mulaski, prayer of a 3, hits the rim, so it's still live, and Grove rages out to get the rebound, and a foul is called on Bryan. So Isaiah McLean, the junior from Harriman, Tennessee, gets booked for the foul. That's the team's second foul. 6:48 first half. Rams are capitalizing on this ice-cold offensive performance for Bryan so far. 6:45 first half. 12-point lead for the Rams. Trent Dunn pops at Cousins, near side pass Sexton. He flicks it over Jenkins, bounces left block, Cousins, step back 2. Off the front of the rim, he missed. Ben Grove fights to get the offensive rebound and chucks it back into the deep right wing. 6.5 minutes remain. That is what has kept Bluefield up by 12. That offensive rebounding effort for the Rams. Top of the key, Jenkins at the left elbow, pops a 2, misses off the side of the rim, and it's rebounded by McLean. 6:15 left to play, left to right goes Bryan. Into the far corner, Jones down the lane, shoots it up, swirls in and out, no good, tipped into the hands of Trent Dunn. Mind you, that was KJ Hawkins actually, as Trent Dunn goes into the front court, curls back out near wing. Slow it down and jogs to the right wing for a bounce for Cousins. Cousins returns top of the key, Jenkins, one arms at right wing, back around for Trent Dunn. 5:50 left to go in the first half. Naquan Cousins overheads it near baseline, Damari Sexton, head fake into the lane, hooks right hand, no help from the glass, bounces under the paint. They lost control of the ball. Thomas didn't know where it was, and then for Bryan College, it was Keaton Dotson that picked it up. So going left to right with 5.5 minutes to play. Hawkins, top of the key for Spencer. Pump fake, into the lane, fadeaway jumper, rolls around and gets the bounce to fall. 28-18, 5:20 left to go. Right at the logo, Trent Dunn, chest pass near side. Jeremiah Jenkins, offense isn't working right there, so they give it back to Dunn at the top of the key. Dunn passes far side, Damari Sexton, step back, long 2, off target, followed his own shot, and then racked it home off of the glass. 30-18, Damari Sexton caught them sleeping on the defensive rebounding effort, and Bluefield College leads again by 12 with 4:58 to play in the first half. Welcome back, everyone. Bluefield College leading in this one 30-18. A 12-point lead for the Rams. Looking impressive so far with 4:53 left to go in the first half. Taking it left to right, Bryan has the ball. KJ Hawkins, the sophomore guard, jogs to the right side, Dunn in his face. Hawkins gets a screen, top of the key, passes it left side, Spencer. He underhands Dotson. New man in, it's a shooter and Noah Bartley, and he flings it up from the right elbow. No good. Stanley Christian got the rebound at first. Hawkins wrestled it away from him and scooped with the left hand and got fouled in the process. So now we'll see Hawkins, who wrestled that away from a bigger man. We'll see him at the line for a couple. Rams at 12-13, trying to improve to 11-9 in the AAC. Currently the conference record of the Bryan College Lions. A team that just beat lost to Kentucky Christian. (30-18) after he misses the first. Second one for the left-handed shooter. He missed them both. Stanley Christian gets the rebound back. 4.5 minutes to go, first half. Foul's not really an issue now with Bluefield having 3 and only 2 for Bryan. Left to right, passes out far corner, Jeremiah Jenkins pops a 3 and misses. Rebound at the free throw line, Christian, and he gives the ball out to Cousins and gives it onto the far side for Jeremiah Jenkins. Rams reinstate the offense, 10 on the shot clock now though as Jeremiah Jenkins drives, scoops in, misses the layup, but fouled in the process. Almost had his biggest and one of the ball game. Well, only and one of the ball game. 4:07 left to go in the first half, and we'll see Jeremiah Jenkins, usually an over 80% free throw shooter, throw a couple at the rim here. So for the Rams, this is their penultimate home game. We won't see that much more out of the Rams at home. They have a game right now against Allen on the day after Valentine's Day, and then another against Tennessee Wesleyan in Athens, Tennessee. Meanwhile, a shot falls for Jeremiah Jenkins. 31-18. Jenkins connects on both free throws, 32-18. Largest lead of the ball game for Bluefield College at 14 points, the same exact deficit they lost to the Lions back in November. On a move by A.J. Jones to go in the front court, got Jenkins off of him. Couldn't have enough separation to shoot it though. A.J. Hawkins passes right elbow, Spencer. Underhands it back out, Dotson. Dotson carries to the top of the key and swishes a 3. 32-21 now, an 11-point lead for the Rams still, but a 3 falling for the guard. 3:40 remaining, first half. Bluefield in the lead at 32-21. Trent Dunn doesn't like what he sees outside and gives it around to the guards. Van Grove in the far corner. Entry lob, Stanley Christian backs in left side, gets out of the defense and block. Followed it up, though, to get the ball back and use the glass to his advantage. We didn't restart the shot clock, and now the buzzer did not sound, so Bryan actually will have a 33-second possession on this one. 34-21 the score. Back into the front court, Spencer off the dribble, lets it fly for 3, misses left wing, rebound Hawkins, gives it back to Spencer. Make that Dotson actually. So Dotson gives it over to Hawkins and the deep left wing. He's been the point guard for the past couple of minutes, but an offensive foul called on Bryan. That one will go on Justin Warner. So Justin Warner gets booked for the 4th foul for Bryan. 2:56 in the first half. Into the backcourt for Bluefield College, right across the logo, Trent Dunn. Drives it right wing, hard dribbles, and passes top of the key, Naquan Cousins. Entry lob inside, Paris Stevens. He got fouled by Justin Warner when he was popping up a 2. Well, Stevens, who had been the fulcrum in the offense for Bluefield College, where he just sets up in the right wing, passes it over to the guard to ignite the offense. But now today he has been one of the primary scorers for Bluefield College, driving inside, getting fouled, and now to the line for the second time today. He's 2 of 2. Now 3 of 3 at the line, makes it 35-21. Ties the largest lead of the game at 14. Lasky comes back into the game. A.J. Jones gets a breather. At the free throw line for Paris Stevens. Flicks the wrist, and he's perfect at the line today. 36-21. 15-point lead for the Bluefield College Rams up against Bryan. Coming from Dayton, Tennessee. 2:40 left to go in the first half. Hawkins near side, crosses over as he gets across the timeline, passes it left side, Warner. Entry bounce for Thomas. Grove stole it away and chucked the ball back in. Stevens outnumbered, goes down the lane, stumbles and hits the deck hard, but a foul booked on Lasky. Boy, that was a fearless drive inside. He had 0 numbers, just went inside, and I believe they call that a shooting foul. No, Naquan Cousins setting up to bounce the ball in. So Paris Stevens wanted to sell it as a shooting foul because the ball popped up loose. Well, they call the foul on the floor, and the Rams line up accordingly. Trent Dunn ready to pass the ball in for Bluefield with 2:24 on the clock. Gives it Ben Grove, far corner. He just passed the ball up for himself, and Trent Dunn got it. That was very odd looking, but it worked out for Bluefield. Shot clock running down to 11. Dunn at the top, goes to the left elbow, passes near side, Stevens. Steven curls at the top of the key, 4 in the shot clock. He passes far side, Cousins jumps in the lane, off the glass and in as the shot clock was running down with the foul. 38-21, 17-point lead for Bluefield, and a free throw to potentially put the Rams up by 18 points. Noah Bartley runs in, Warner goes to the bench. Everything's working for the Rams so far. Mari Sexton waits at the bench. And Cousins completes the old-fashioned three-point play. Christian walks off, Sexton is in. 39-21. 2 minutes left to go, first half. It's been all Bluefield in the first half. Far corner, Hawkins spins, top of the key, crossover dribble, passes Bartley in the left wing. He feeds far side, Lasky in the corner, returns back into the left wing on a crossover dribble. Picks it up and throws it near side, Hawkins. Hawkins, entry lob to Thomas in the near corner. 1:40 left to go, 7 on the shot clock. Thomas backs his way in, splits the defense, misses left-handed layup. Sexton pushes it off the glass and into his own hands. Right to left goes Bluefield. Sexton finds himself open in the corner, spins in the lane, kick out near baseline. Stevens rises from 5 feet away and misses the left-footed jumper. So 1:23 left to go. Outlet up top to Lasky on the other side, left to right. And he could not get the ball thanks to the defense of Bluefield. Minute 20 left in this game. In the first half at least, Bluefield racking up 39 points so far. Lasky feeds it into Dotson. Make that Bartley, who passes to Hawkins in the right wing. Lost the ball, almost went off of Richard Morgan, the coach. Bartley passes it far side to Lasky. So Lasky at the left elbow, pulls up, misses the 15-footer, rebounded by Sexton. 1 minute remaining first half, all Bluefield with a chance to make this a 20-point game. Dunn to the rack, gets fouled. Went straight to the left block, got hacked. And it's a foul booked on Hawkins for Bryan. That's a team 8th foul. They have had 6 unanswered fouls. At one point it was 3 fouls to 2 in favor of Bluefield. I guess I shouldn't say in favor of Bluefield, but Bluefield having more. Now there are 8 for the Lions. First of 2 falls for Trent Dunn to make it 40-21, 19-point lead. Brandon Shields enters the ball game for the first time, the West Virginia native. done. Bounces, misses the second, rebounded by Hawkins, so the lead stays at 19 points. 50 seconds remain in the first half. Hawkins nonchalantly jogs far side. Gets a screen towards the top of the key, passes out to Hartley. Hartley passes over Dotson. Dotson on a dribble back, lost the ball for a second, gives it over to Molaski. Molaski on a pump fake, penetrates near the paint, kick out near side. Dotson flies a three and scores from the right wing. 40-24, 16-point lead for the Rams. Shot clock is off. Brandon Shields wide open in the corner, caught the ball off balance and passed it back out for Trent Dunn. Rams bench calling for one shot, and that's what they'll try to get here. 14 seconds left to go in the first half. Shot clock is off. Sexton with it in the right wing. Drives, jump stop, lost the ball, picked it back up. 7 seconds. Now at 5, bounces to Grove. Underhand Sexton on a pump fake. Nowhere to throw it and shoots it up. Gets the bounce to fall at the buzzer. Sexton smiling as he goes into the locker room at halftime. Only count that as a 2, but Bluefield College leads by 18. Everything falling for the Rams. Have to see if that momentum carries when we go to the second half. Quick look at the stats, everybody, as Bluefield College leads by 18 at half. What a first half it was for BC just as a whole, shooting 50% from three, 50% from the field, and 7 of 8 from the free throw line. They had 20 rebounds as opposed to 15 for Bryan. By the way, Bryan, ice cold, 37% from the field, 31% from three-point land, and they were 0 of 2 at the line. Leading the way, Damari Sexton with 10 points for Bluefield College. He was 5 of 10 with 6 total rebounds. Also have to look at Naquan Cousins, who racked up 8 for Bluefield. Stanley Christian, 7 total points and 4 rebounds. Jeremiah Jenkins getting the start as the point guard today. 5 points for him and 2 assists as the Rams shot 50% in that first half. The largest lead of the game for Bluefield College was by 19. They lead by 18 at half. Just about a minute and 50 seconds before we start out the second half. Rams looking for a way to get to 13-13 on the season and 11-9 in the AAC. When we come back on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Second half ready to begin as Bryan has the ball going right to left. Bluefield College leading 42-24, looking for revenge against a Bryan team that beat them all the way back in November. Jones passes far side. Warner lost the ball, picked it back up, and underhands Molaski far corner. Molaski, left-handed dribble, top of the key, chest passes Jones, bounces left, block Thomas, 13 on the shot clock, Roberts in his face, backs down the baseline, kick out right wing Jones, flicks it over to Dotson, lets it fly for 3, rattles off the rim, no good, and that was a great defensive stance for Bluefield to open up the second half. Left to right for Bluefield, they lead by 18. Jeremiah Jenkins, Nick Roberts, Damari Sexton, Christian on the floor as well. Christian with a no-look dish down to Stevens, he got hacked. Christian was in a double team, rattled the ball off of the back of his shoulder and passed it down to Stevens. Stevens, like we said in the first half, was a fulcrum in the offense now. Trying to mix it up a little bit, and I don't think that Bryan might be ready for that considering the game film just has Stevens just as the man in the right wing to pass it around. First free throw goes for him. 43-24, 19-point lead for Bluefield College. It ties their largest of the game. This free throw here could give the Rams a 20-point lead, and he does. 44-24, 20-point lead for Bluefield College. Getting back on defense, 19-15 left to go in the game. A.J. Jones switches right hand to left hand. Jones wants someone to screen him. Instead passes Molaski. Face the ball around deep in the wings. Right side Dotson. Entry into the paint. Thomas gets pushed, so a foul called on Bluefield there first in the second half. Called on Nick Roberts. 44-24, 20-point lead for the Rams. Roberts, we didn't see that much out of him in the first half. The inbounds pass, it just flies into the backcourt, corralled by Molaski wearing number 22 in the red jerseys 14 on the shot clock. Pass around into the arc. Top of the key, Jones passes left side. Warner on a pump fake. Defense is there. 6 to shoot. Dotson connects with a 3 at the top. 44-27. 17-point lead. 18:40 left to go in this ball game. Jeremiah Jenkins, lob feed into Stevens, kicks it out top of the key, Sexton. Bounces left side, Jeremiah Jenkins one-on-one with Jones. He wants a screen, instead just gives it to Stevens. 13 to shoot now. Stevens spins at the free throw line, chucks up a shot from the left block, hits off the rim, no good. Got a little help from the glass there too to propel the ball into Bryan's hands. Jones gets the feed over to Dotson and rims home a 3. 2 quick threes, and now all of a sudden it's a 14-point game. Feels a lot better than a 20-point game. Richard Morgan wants to talk to Damari Sexton for a second. Something must have fell onto the floor as we stop play for just a moment. 18 minutes, 3 seconds left to go in the ball game. Jeremiah Jenkins passes it left side for Per Stevens. Sexton feeds it near side. Jenkins hard bounce, right block. Roberts kick out, corner 3. Sexton coming up, swirls out and pops into the hands of Thomas. So Brandon Thomas, the sophomore, got the rebound. A.J. Jones up the floor. Jones at the top of the fin. One arms it Jones for Dotson. Back to Jones, deep right wing. 11:35 to go. A.J. Jones with a crossover dribble, passes it onto the left side. Dotson down the baseline. He has scored 8 in a row for Bryan. 44-32, an 8-0 run, all for Keaton Dotson, the senior from Gallatin, Tennessee. Top of the key, Jenkins goes to the left elbow and shoots with a swish from 15 feet away. 46-32, Rams back on defense. Molaski pumps a 3, misses off the rim. Rebound Roberts for Bluefield. Left to right go the Rams. Jeremiah Jenkins camps out right in front of his coach in the near right wing. Top of the key, Jenkins at the left elbow, doesn't get the defense off of him. Underhands it to Sexton. Sexton passes it near side on the corner. Roberts and returns Sexton top of the key. Around the arc they go. Stanley Christian into the corner on a baseline drive. Pops back out, drives again, spins, pump fake, fade away, good. 48-32, 16-point lead for the Rams again. Offense starting to ignite for both teams in the second half. 16.5 minutes to play. Bounce left block, Thomas. Thomas on a right-handed dribble, crosses over top of the key and passes near side Jones. They get Dotson, spins around, hooks right hand, no good. Rebound again for Stanley Christian. Christian rolls it to Jeremiah Jenkins. Jenkins into the front court, gets a screen, Christian, top of the key. Christian hits the deck, loose ball, and a foul called before that. It's on A.J. Jones. Gives Bluefield a fresh 20. Nae'Qwan Cousins back into the game. Lots of rebounds for Cousins in that first half. As the Rams out-rebounded Bryan as a team by 5. Cousins with 8 rebounds in the first half alone. Near side, Jenkins off of the inbound. Into the corner, left hand to right hand switch. Passes at the free throw line hard for Christian. Penetrates, shoots, foul. Another foul called on Warner. Has to at least be his 3rd with 16 minutes left to go. Christian ready to shoot a couple. And that is Justin Warner's 4th foul. So with 16 minutes left to go, Justin Warner has 4 fouls. Christian's free throw rims in. 49-32, 17-point lead. Warner goes to the bench with 4 fouls. Long, deliberate free throw trip as Christian sinks both free throws. 50-32, 16 minutes flat. Full court press in the man-to-man off of the make. Stevens matched up with Molaski. Ready to get back on defense. Rams trying to pressure them. They are still outside of the perimeter, 10 seconds into the possession. Lasky in the corner, skates top of the key. Now at the free throw line, goes to the floor, lost the ball, scissors it in between his knees. And a jump ball called. Possession arrow, Bluefield College. Rams get the ball back. 15:41 to play, all Bluefield College throughout this game. Such the potential for the Rams when they play aggressive off of the glass, and that's what they've been able to do. Defensively, Bryan has not had open looks except for that just little swing there as Jeremiah Jenkins. He was open on the three and connected in the left wing. 53-32. 21 points, the deficit between Bryan and Bluefield College. Near side after the pass, Trey Spencer's in the game now. Thomas shovels it over, far corner, Mulaski gives it Spencer left wing. Now a pass to Jones, pumps a three. Air ball in the near corner, goes over the baseline, and Bluefield College will get the ball back. Jones out of the game. Bluefield College's student section letting him hear it. $15 minutes left to play. 21-point lead for Bluefield College. Top of the key, Naquan Cousins spins it over Jenkins, right wing. Jenkins with Jones. They get Hawkins in his face. Spins top of the key for Stevens. Stevens left-handed dribble, 10 on the shot clock. Shovels it over onto the bounce for Nick Roberts, right baseline. 7 on the clock. Spins, fade away, good. Another minute for Nick Roberts. Rams milking the clock on that possession. 14:33 left to go. 55-32, all Bluefield College getting everything done offensively. Passing to the near side for Spencer, returns it right side, Hawkins. Hawkins spots up right wing and then puts it back on the deck. Well, they're pretty very slow right now for a team down 23 and another turnover. So the Rams going left to right, they have a 23-point lead. Jenkins, it's a screen from Christian, off the pick and roll, gives to Christian, pump fake, drives, fade away again left side. No good as it bounces out, Cousins couldn't get the stick back. Rebounded by Dotson, left to right, make it right to left for Bryan. McLean dribbled in on Stevens and he reached in for the foul. Second foul called on Bluefield with 13:49 left to play. Dunn enters the game. It's been all Bluefield. It's been very impressive to see what the Rams can do when they just play great defensive basketball. And that's what they've been able to do. Bryan doesn't seem like they're designed to score quickly. Trent Dunn gets the clean steal off the mishanded dribble. McLean couldn't handle the ball for Bryan. Dunn, near corner, bounces Naquan Cousins. Gets a screen, top of the key, down the lane, rises and misses. Got a piece of the block from McLean there. Now going down the far side, McLean with Spencer, jumps and gets an interference. The ball was in the cup. Spencer tried to tip the ball in. That will not count. Now back for Bluefield College. Going left to right, 13:20 left to go. Down the middle of the floor, Dunn passes far side, Jenkins gives it into the corner, Christian. Christian out of the far corner, passes top of the key, Cousins, shovels it right wing, Jenkins. Flicks it over to the near corner, Trent Dunn, people cutting down low. Dunn with 10 to shoot. Passes Roberts on the baseline, head fake, shoots again from mid-range, no good, tipped in the air, Naquan Cousins aggressively trying to get the offensive rebound back. Unfortunately for Bluefield, ran out of real estate and ran out of bounds. 12:58 left to go in this ball game. It's been mostly Bluefield. 55-32. 12:50 to play. Onto the far wing. Here's Hawkins down the paint. Euro step. Foul called before that. And it's on Jeremiah Jenkins. So it's the fourth foul on Bluefield. Leave or the third. Inbounds pass goes to Dotson. Overheads at top of the key, McLean. Passes the ball around with Spencer. Now with it in the right side is Hawkins. McLean gives at the free throw line. Spencer underhands Hawkins right wing. 10 to shoot, drives, floats, rolls away for Bryan. Loose ball tipped, and stepping on the baseline is Hawkins. So the Rams get the ball back with 12:28 to play. All Bluefield College so far in this one. 55-32, kind of a period of offensive dormancy here. Going to the right wing, handoff Cousins, pops it back, Jenkins top of the key. Jenkins at the left elbow, overhands Cousins far corner. He's in a bit of a trap now, bounces left baseline for Nick Roberts. Bit of a mismatch now as he backs in, spins, shoots, and misses, rolls off the rim, and the offensive dormancy continues for both teams. 12 minutes left to go, right to left, Hawkins in the left wing. One arm's a dribble, up top to the key, and backs out the right wing. 11:50 left to go. Hawkins drives, shoots off the nothing actually, as Cousins got a piece of it and a foul called after he picked up the loose end. Foul called on Bryan, and their fourth foul of the second half. Left to right goes Bluefield with a 23-point lead. Teams can't buy a bucket in the last 3 minutes or so. One arm's a pass near side. Jenkins matched up with McLean, wants some help. Won't get it. Passes top of the key, Christian. Christian, head fake, drives to the left, picks it up, lost the ball, got it back, shoots and scores. I can't call it that ugly because it worked. 57-32, 11:20 to play. 25-point lead for the Bluefield College Rams. 11:15 to play. McLean, no-look dish off the hand of Christian and stolen. So Christian just poked it away. Bluefield got it back. Left to right goes Dunn. Running the offense for Bluefield College. Down the right side of the paint. Underhands it back out. Jenkins pops a three. Swish for Jeremiah Jenkins. 60-32, and the lead continues to grow for the Rams. 10:50 to play. 28-point lead. Mind you, Bluefield College lost to this team by 14 back in November. And a trade inside. Spencer shoots a long two, misses. Dotson with a rebound, puts it on the deck, back up for two. Off the back iron, rolls out of bounds off of the feet of Spencer. It's been that type of day for Bryan College. New man coming in, and Chris Bradford, the junior, standing in at 6'9" from Knoxville. Damari Sexton re-enters for Bluefield, or he's at least trying to as he checks in at the scorer's table. 10.5 minutes to play. Trent Dunn shovels it off right wing. Naquan Cousins returns Trent Dunn. Back on the deck. He missed a layup after he was mumped by McLean. Here comes Bryan. Outlet on the other end. Warner rises with a right hand and scores. Justin Warner has 4 fouls. 60-34. Large lead for Bluefield at 26, though. 10:10 to play. Jeremiah Jenkins, heavy dribbles, backs up left wing, re-penetrates, drives, and fouled at the left block as he was shooting, so he'll go to the line for a couple. That halts the clock at 10:04. First free throw, no good for Jeremiah Jenkins. Jenkins misses the second, but the stick back goes. He has about had it with missing free throws and followed his own shot. 62-34. 28-point lead for the Bluefield College Rams. Where has this team been? 9:50 left to go in this ball game. McLean almost lost the ball. Trent Dunn on him like glue defensively. Backing in, and the big man hooks with a right hand and misses. Chris Bradford fouled by Grove. So now he takes a trip to the line with a couple. 9:43 to play. Rams have just been fired up and loose since the opening intros, really. Free throw bounces off for Bradford. You could just tell they were happy to be here today. Gavin Wilson, the freshman from Mount Juliet, Tennessee, checks in. Isaiah McLean rides the pine now. Bradford hits the second. 62-35. Trent Dunn with 9:40 to play. Down the middle of the court. Out of the front court, Sexton underhands Jenkins. Jenkins heavy dribbles, passes Grove, right baseline, doesn't like what he sees and passes it back out. Jenkins bounces free throw line, Christian. Head fake, shoots, but before that foul shot could fall, it was a walk call. Right to left. Bryan down by a ton, 62-35. 27-point lead for Bluefield. Bounce left block, Bradford scoops and scores. He's racking up some points now for Bryan, 62-37. Trent Dunn bounces right behind himself and passes over left wing Jenkins. Flicks it top of the key, Sexton spins it over, right elbow, shoots again. Dialed in, everybody's making it for Bluefield, 64-37. 8:50 to play. 27-point lead for Bluefield College, a team they lost to by 14 before Thanksgiving. Warner on a pump fake, drives and gets the layup to fall. 64-39. Clock is rolling down to 8.5 minutes to go. Bryan needs a miracle. Stanley Christian, step back, drives, penetrates, shoots, front rim miss. Bradford ranges and flicks the ball back in for Warner. Warner picked it up. Bryan into the front court. Gavin Wilson, baseline, goes to the elbow, misses a 15-footer. Trent Dunn with a long rebound. Rams outnumbered, but sprinting anyway. Trent Dunn lowers the shoulder, missed it. Tip back can't go for Stanley Christian. Got the ball back and then lost it. Sloppy basketball on both ends. 8 minutes left to play. Hawkins in the near corner. Wants a screen, steps into a pass, top of the key. Warner launches a three, bricks it. Sexton with a rebound. 3-on-3, pass goes off the foot of Bryan and no kickball called. Molaski shoots a three in the left wing. Timeout Bryan. 64-42 the score. Really wanted a kickball. Richard Morgan has every right to be upset there. (64-41). Large lead for the Rams at 23 points. Had the ball back going left to right. Naquan Cousins flicks it over far side Sexton. Sexton's pass kicked back to him. Still no kickball calls. 6.5, make it 7.5 minutes to play. Down on the right wing, underhands Jenkins. Jenkins back on the deck, left-handed dribble, passes near corner Nick Roberts. Roberts another left-handed dribble, 6 to shoot. Jenkins top of the key. Make it 5 to shoot, loops it up Naquan Cousins. 2 in the shot clock, fires at the buzzer. Counted for Naquan Cousins. It's a 3-ball, 67-41. It's been that type of day for Bluefield College. You remember at the end of the first half, Damari Sexton at the buzzer had a bad-looking shot, bounced around, fell in at the buzzer, and everything's been like that for Bluefield today. Bradford turned around, shot the ball straight in the air, tipped out of bounds by Warner, and the Rams get the ball back. 6:53 left to go. This is really just what happens if you see the unhinged potential of Bluefield College basketball. Now, Bryan could be a different team than what we saw to them in November, a team that beat Bluefield by 14 at home. Pass inside, Omega Stitt rolls it home. Naquan Cousins with the assist there, 69-41. 28-point lead for the Rams. This has just gotten out of hand for Bryan. Hawkins, top of the key, passes near side. Warner, his entry pass, tipped away and stolen. Jeremiah Jenkins in the front court. Rams going 2 on 3, and then just back up. They were outnumbered. Jenkins, step back, triple. Back iron, no good. Rebounded by Mulaski. 6:10 remaining in this one. Right to left goes Bryan and KJ Hawkins. Passes top of the key onto the right side for Warner. Warner underhands Gavin Wilson, drives the baseline. Sexton said not today. Now gets the rebound off of the block, straight down the lane. Euro steps, shoots, and misses. On a blocking foul called on Bryan. So it goes on Bradford. That was a great block. So Sexton at the line for a couple. That's the 6th foul on Bryan. 5:52 to go. Omega Stitt awaits. Bounces. Damari Sexton, pump fake, lost the ball in the paint. Stitt flies to the floor to get it. Now a foul is called on Bradford. So that is the 7th foul. It should be a 1-and-1. Omega Stitt fouled in the effort. Another foul called on Bradford. So we'll see a 1-and-1 from Omega Stitt. Sophomore from Charlotte, North Carolina. Bounces to look at the rim. Shoots. Hits the front end of a 1-and-1, 70-41. The lead is 29. Largest lead of the game for Bluefield College, making it even 30 here. Shoots. Misses the second of 2 free throws. 70-41, dominant performance by Bluefield College. 5:40 to play. A.J. Jones re-enters the ball game. Hard pass, Warner near side, flicks it over Dotson. Dotson thought about the 3 instead. Chest passed it up top to Bradford. Bradford underhands Mulaski, puts it on the deck, shoots for 3 from the right wing, and gets back within 26 points. 70-44. Rams holding possession though, near side. Damari Sexton overhands for Nick Roberts. Big man passes top of the key, Naquan Cousins. Switches his hands, shoots from long range on the 2, and it's good. 72-44 right down the middle for Bluefield College's most electric man. 18, make it 28-point lead. 5 minutes left to go. Mulaski corrals the dribble, fires again, connects another 3. 72-47. 25 points separating these two squads. Bluefield on top. Gets a screen, top of the key. Jeremiah Jenkins overheads it back out. Naquan Cousins tries his luck in the lane. Passes out right baseline. Roberts. Roberts left-handed dribble. Underhands Omega Stitt. Pump fake. Penetrates. Underhands Damari Sexton. Punch off the window. Counted for 2. 76-47. Make it 74-47. 4:20 left to go in the game. Rams with another turnover they got defensively. Jenkins splits the defense and camps out left wing, trying to slow it down a little bit with 4:10 to play. Jenkins on a crossover, now at the right elbow. Try to bury this bucket, can't get the bounce. Well, he's the best ball handler we've seen at Bluefield in a while. 4 minutes left to go. Swing out pass, Mulaski's wide open in the corner and hits the 3. So Richard Morgan may be a little bit frustrated about that, but it's hard to be frustrated when you're up by 24 against a team that beat you by 14 a few months ago. 24-point lead. Rams back with the ball. Stitt gives it over to Sexton. Passes top of the key. Jenkins. Stitt back with it right wing. Hits a screen. Free throw line. Euro step. Swatted away by Bradford on the shot attempt. They want 6 seconds on the shot clock. They are about to give it back to Bryan, and now at 5. They want to give him 6. And I think we might just cut our losses here with 5. 3:28 left to go. Still have not given the shot clock back to 6. And the officials just gave up. They gave it at 5. Cousins shoots from the top of the key. Misses. Wouldn't have mattered anyway. Rebounded by Bradford. 3:20 left to go. Here comes A.J. Jones, coast to coast, and scores with the left hand. 74-52. So Bryan trying to leave with a bit of a better taste in their mouth. 3 minutes left to go. They would need a miracle of all miracles to come back in this game. Demonte Evans enters the game for the first time. Shoots from the left elbow, shot it and made it. An offensive foul called on Nick Roberts. Stitt goes to the bench. 3 minutes, 2 seconds left to go. .255 to play. Crossover, whips it at the left elbow, Warner. Underhands it back out, Molaski, who has tried to trigger a bit of a comeback here. A.J. Jones has it in the near corner. 2:45 to play. Jones, Eurostep, bounces baseline, far side. Bradford connects on a long 2. It's a 20-point game. Bit of a run for Bryan, but very tall hill to climb at this point with 2.5 minutes to go. Naquan Cousins jogs it over near side Evans. Evans flicks it back out. Littlejohn passes right wing Naquan Cousins. Cousins backs up, fires a long pass. Christian picked it up. It looked like a shot, but it ended up being a pass. Christian packed as the outlet goes into the baseline for the cheerleaders into Marcus Wimbush. .2:17 to play. Ben Grove goes into the game. Cousins exits. Actually, Ben Grove went in for Christian. Rams back with the ball and a 20-point lead. They've led by as much as 29. 2:10 to play. Littlejohn passes far corner. Back up top for Evans now. Crossover dribble, spins at the free throw line, lobs it up and misses. Back iron. Rolled into the hands of Warner. Here comes Bryan. Molaski in the left block. Fires a fadeaway air ball, but foul. And it goes on to Monte Evans. 6th foul on Bluefield. 1:55 to play. It's a shooting foul anyway, so we'll see Noah Molaski, the sophomore from Lebanon, Tennessee, chuck up a couple at the rim. Free throw. Rolls in. .74-55. Rolls in and out. Naquan Cousins pulls down the rebound. Monte Evans passes top of the key, Littlejohn. Littlejohn, crossover, bounces at the left elbow for Ben Grove. Trent Dunn in the left wing. It's a screen. Passes near side to Monte Evans, shoots a 3, air ball. Littlejohn picked up the rebound, but it went out of bounds, and actually must have been poked off for the hands of Dotson. Miss for Ben Grove, rebounded by Bryan. Down the floor, here comes Jones, coast to coast, layup, counted with a foul. Minute 20 left to play, 74-57. Completes the old-fashioned three-point play. So the run continues for Bryan. 16-point lead. Well, the Rams have just ran out of gas, but boy, when they had fuel, they dominated Bryan. Naquan Cousins to the rack, tried to dunk it again. A little bit frustrating. Minute left to go, and that pass is swatted out of bounds by Trent Dunn. Minute 2 left to go. One minute remaining, and the clock continues to run in favor of Bluefield, trying to find revenge on Bryan. A.J. Jones pops a three and buries it, 74-61. So it's just a 13-point lead now. Monte Evans goes at the top of the key, switches his hands, passes near side Littlejohn. Littlejohn skates to the top of the arc, drives inside, kick out. Wes Ayers three on the way, rattles in and out. Tipped into the hands of Evans, swatted out off of Dotson. .6 left to go. Maya Jenkins from the left side passes to Wes Ayers, underhands to Maya Jenkins. He lets it fly. There's a three. What a game it's been for the 7-5, 7-8, 77-61. 26-point lead, 18 seconds left to go. Jones wants to shoot it and does. There's a three. Shot clock is off, 77-64. 9 seconds left. Rams will dribble it out. They led by as much as 29. A valiant effort by Bryan here in the end to make this one a bit closer than it really was. But Bluefield College gets revenge on Bryan. Rams pick up another conference win and improve to 13-13 on the season, 11-9 in the AAC. Bryan falls to below 500 at 12-13 and 11-10 in the AAC. Big win for the Rams. They will be back at home for the final time later on in the month against Columbia International. But until then, take it easy, Rams fans, and celebrate the win.